Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Eno. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned because I did some crazy shit, but first I'm going to give you some updates. So, first of all, I just want to say thanks to everyone who's been hitting up my channel, watching the videos, posting, messaging me, things like that. I really appreciate the activity. Inbox has been pretty full lately, so definitely been communicating with a lot of people out there, and just wanted to say thanks. I haven't done a video in a little while just because I've been busy and have been kind of redoing my collection a little bit lately, so just kind of been preoccupied with a lot of other things. Haven't had time to turn on the camera and do a video. The first thing I wanted to do, though, is give you a little bit of an update on the HK45. Last video I did was about that trigger reset on the HK45. And you can go back and watch the video, but basically I demonstrate the trigger reset issue that I was having, kind of getting that false reset before you get the full trigger reset. Took it into my local gun shop, and they were like, well, get some more rounds through it, try to break it in a little bit more. It should go away. Most of the time it does. And if you continue having the problem, then we'll address it. So I went ahead and got about 200 more rounds through it, and sure enough, it just kind of broke itself in and went away. I can demonstrate it for you. So these guns have all been safety checked already. So basically, there's your trigger reset. Nice one. Just like that. No problem. So been doing real good lately. I've got probably another 700 rounds through it since I kind of was able to break it in long enough to get rid of that trigger reset issue, and like I said, about another 750 rounds through it or so, and it's been real reliable and haven't had any issues with it whatsoever. It's very quickly becoming one of my more favorite guns. Has been from the day one, but definitely taken that #2 spot real strong. In fact, it's actually convinced me to sell a couple of my guns, which is where the big news is coming. Hasn't quite taken the top spot yet. We're still going to give that one to the Glock 22. This is the gun I still have loaded in my house every day. So I don't see that changing anytime soon. But the HK45, definitely really fun. So the guns I got out here right now, of course, are the HK45, the Beretta. This is a 92 FS, the Glock 26 9mm, Glock 22 40 cal, and the Glock 19 9mm. This basically, with the exception of a few older guns that I have, is basically my current shooting collection. I've gone ahead and got rid of two of the more popular guns that I had that I was doing some videos of and got a lot of response to, and that is the Smith & Wesson M&P 9mm and the Springfield XDM9. We had the gun show through this last weekend, and some friends of mine went down there and we kind of unloaded some of our stuff, and it kind of added to our collection a little bit too. Got some parts for the AR-15 and also ordered a new 1911. 1911 has been a gun that has been conspicuously lacking in my recent collection. I've owned 1911s in the past, but I don't currently have one. And really, I just thought I really needed to get back into the 1911. There's one out there that I really, really like and really kind of have to own. And so I went ahead and ordered it, but got rid of the XDM 9mm and also the M&P 9mm. The XDM, for those of you who've been watching my videos, you know that I've been kind of hemming and hawing on that gun for a long time. I know the XDM is a super popular gun. A lot of people out there really, really like it. For me, it just wasn't the gun for me. I never really settled into that gun. I hemmed and hawed about it. It's a great looking gun. Probably one of the most beautiful guns I've ever owned. It's just awesome looking. But it just never really materialized into a good shooter for me. Not that it didn't shoot good. It's just that, it just wasn't natural for me to shoot that gun. It just didn't fit me right. And, I like the gun. If I dedicated all my time to it, I know I could shoot super good with it. In fact, I did shoot pretty well with it. But it just, it just didn't fit me as well some of my other guns, especially the Glocks and the HK45. When the HK45 came around, it really kind of put a couple of those guns in the box, and they just never really came out after that. The other thing too is they were both 9mm, both the M&P and the XDM were 9mm, and I didn't really feel the need to have that many 9mm guns. I mean, I already have the Beretta, the 26, and the 19. I really didn't see the purpose of having an XDM and an M&P in 9mm also. I don't foresee myself buying the XDM again. You know, I had my fun with that gun and I've moved on. The M&P, however, that one I really love that gun, and I still love that gun. And I definitely want to buy that gun again. Although I think in the next time around, I think I'm going to buy it in a 40. I love the Glock 22 in a 40 cal. It's by far my favorite gun. And I really love the Smith & Wesson, but I got rid of it basically because I just had so many 9mm guns that it just didn't really make a whole lot of sense to me to keep that many of them around. Right now I only have the 22 and the 40 cal, and I'd really like another 40. And so I think the M&P is going to come back into my collection very soon as a 40 cal. In fact, I'm going down tomorrow to the gun shop to go ahead and order it up. I don't think they have one in stock. We'll find out, but I'm most likely going to have to order. Everything else I've had to order through them, so I suppose that would probably be the same. So, the big news is XTM M&P 9mm out. Brand new 1911 and M&P 40 cal coming in. Stay tuned. Take it easy.